Hi everyone, welcome back to Agony and Ecstasy. I'm Rockdoor44 and my inventory is full. I've been working on the super smelter and I realized I needed more terracotta, so I headed over here to the Mesa area. It's about 3 maps away, so it's not exactly a close or like a quick trip, but it's something I needed to do. I always find a bunch of things that I need on my way to the place where I need to go to get things. Does that make sense? Like, I came here with an empty inventory, well, except for the essentials, and I found a bunch of flowers that I need for dye, and I'm gonna throw these out and these out. But there's so much, and I have to take maps with me, and just so much stuff I got to carry around just to get the stuff that I need to get in order to do the stuff that I want to do. But it will all be worth it, because when this is done, this is going to be amazing. And look, it's full already. Oh, what am I going to throw out now? Paper. Don't need your paper. We got an amazing sugarcane farm. Well, okay, it's not amazing, but we've got a sugarcane farm that works really well. All I need are, geez, how many stacks do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe stacks. Yeah, I'm gonna need, geez, probably 3 times this much to work on the super smelter. Yeah, it's a kind of a big project. It involves some colors I haven't used before. I haven't really used terracotta that much in the past, so it's sort of a learning experience for me as well as finding a place to put all this stuff. What don't I really need? I need everything. Well, I guess I don't really need those item frames. I was using the item frames because I was filling out maps on my way here, so we'll get the map wall a little bit closer to being done. Which, you know, I mean, that's cool. Definitely need it. Oh, I'm collecting the wrong color. Oh, I'm such an idiot. This is the color I need. Oh, God. Yep. Well, that's okay. I'm sure I'll use it for something at some point. Well, I'm going to head back home and probably head back out here to get more of this terracotta. And I'll show you what I've been up to at home. Back at the spawn shack, that is. Okay, here's a prime example. I'm just bouncing my way back home. I round a corner, and there's a desert temple. I'll need to raid that at some point, but I can't do it right now because, you know, space. Alright, man. I'll be back for you. So after making the trip several times from the spawn shack area all the way down here, I think I went this way through this windy water route, and then around the desert, and then here, and then I walk through the desert, and then walk through this little bit of plains, and then go through this little area to the mesa. After doing that a couple of times, I knew there had to be a better way. And that better way, yeah, you probably all were screaming at me before. It's up through the nether. Yeah, it's like halfway to the gold farm. So, yeah. After realizing that, and no, I want to get on you. Thank you. After realizing that and building it and making a couple more trips back and forth, I got a bunch of terracotta because this is what I've been working on. This is the home of La Fernace. Yes, the smelter is all inside there. The super duper smelter, well, the super smelter right now. It's going to be a super duper smelter. But here we go. This is just a storage chest right now, but I can put all my smeltable materials here, load them up in here, flick the switch, and send them off. They fill up all the furnaces, the furnaces, with the goods. And this is the fuel cart. So fuel is here, and this is the output chest. So after everything is smelted, it comes out right in here. Each side can do, there's 32 furnaces on each side. So if I have both sides going, I can have 5 stacks and 5 stacks going, and by the time this thing's like goes to the second route, the second circuit, the first ones are coming in. So this thing is as fast as it can be. Through this little door here is access to all of the stuff. Now these redstone torches, you know, they're here so you could pluck one off, put it up there, and it locks this hopper. So then you could manually take things out and get all the XP. And then I just store the torch there. But maybe I'll put them in a chest somewhere. Maybe I'll just leave them here. I don't know. It looks way more impressive than it is. Yo, look at all that redstone. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. And up these stairs is nothing, because I haven't built anything up here yet. But what it's going to be up here, this is going to be a bank, a small bank of, I think, 8 furnaces. I think that should fit in here pretty easily. So if I just want to smelt kind of like a small amount of things, I can come up here and automatically smelt the small amount. And up here, I don't know how far this is going to go back. This blue part could come back to like this middle section there, like that raised section. So this will be like one big room. And up here is going to be, I think, 2 16 furnaces. So there's going to be 8 furnaces there. Then if I need 16, I can come over here. And if I need 32, I can use both sides. And then if I need a stack or more, I can go downstairs to the mega smelter. So that's what this is. This is going to be the home of El Fernace. All the Fernaces down there. The Fernaces up here. There's going to be like 2 stacks. Almost 2 stacks of furnaces up here. That's a whole lot of Fernace. And this side is just a little bit more access up here. I'm not sure where I wanted to go with that. I just thought this wall looked kind of bland if it was just all red. So I'm like, hey, I could fit a staircase to nowhere up here. I don't know. I'm still working on it. And then down here, it's just a little attic access, or a little basement access to this red side. And you could still get to, you know, the middle from either way, or underneath here from either way. So we don't really need it down here, but it's here mostly for aesthetics. But I have found myself using this just to get in the basement real quick. So it's pretty amazing that this is timed so well, because it is nighttime. And I can see this thing for the first time. I haven't really looked at this at night, because, you know, I've been building things and creepers happen. Yeah, we're good though. So let's see. Yeah, like I like the scale. It's not too big, because I don't know. I kind of want to go bigger. This section was bigger. It came out to be bigger than I originally planned. So these sort of don't look quite right. But I kind of like that they don't look right. The sides, there's nothing really special. They're just, you know, kind of plain block window sides. just so you can look inside and see stuff going on. There is a quick little emergency exit out the back, just in case we need to come out here. Might have to put some more stairs in there. And I haven't gotten around to putting the glass into this side yet. But you can see, whoops, this is how far I've gotten. I think it's, I mean, it works fine. It works great. So that's the most important thing. But for a build, like, this is the first kind of, I don't know, it's not something I'm uncomfortable with, but I really haven't built much with mesa materials because, you know, I've never hung out in a mesa. I've tried to use some of the other, like the red sand in other worlds. Yeah, not so much. So I'm pretty happy with this. I went with kind of the same color glass because I wanted it to, like, you see how the edges sort of glow? Kind of like neon. It makes the windows pop a little bit more. And if I used red, it didn't work out that well, so I used pink. It's a little bit lighter. Same thing here. I used magenta instead of blue or purple. And I just really like the way that the edges kind of highlight. Kind of makes it look a little bit brighter than it is. Now for the rest of the building, like I said, I didn't know exactly what I'm going to do, how far that blue part is going to go back. The red is just going to go straight back, and it's going to do something depending on what the blue thing does. So I'm just kind of hanging out, chilling out, playing a little Minecraft, placing blocks, breaking blocks. This thing like took forever. This thing is legit, was like 2 days IRL. Building it up and tearing it down, trying different things, and I finally came up with this kind of spacing and this size. And I think it works pretty well. But as you see, we've got plenty of terracotta. We've got a quick way to get up back to the mesa. So if we need more terracotta, it's not that bad. And this is like kind of like what I started out with. But I wanted these 2 tall flowers so I could just bone meal them and get more flowers, so I get more red dye, more yellow dye. And I needed a bunch of blue so I can make a bunch of blue. So that's why I kept filling up my inventory every time I went over to the mesa, which is that way, then that way, then that way. That's why I kept filling up my inventory on the way there, and then all I had room for was like 6 or 7 stacks of terracotta. So yeah, big brain. It took me a little time, but I finally remembered the nether. So going to the mesa is so much easier now that we have this portal up here on the roof. And it's also a lot easier because I got another horse. This is going to be strictly the nether horse. Well, for now. Yeah. I mean, you know, we're probably going to get more horses if we need them. But that is in the future. So what I have here are 2 kind of paths, 2 torch trails. One off to the gold farm and one a little bit to the left off to the mesa. And with the horse, this is just so much quicker. And there on the right you can see the gold farm branch leading away. It's not very far, it's just about the same road or the same path. But as you'll see, the nether portal, yeah, it should be coming into view right about now. And it's not that far. You know, so now we can hop off here, go into the mesa. I suppose we can even take the horse into the mesa if we wanted to. So, yeah, I kind of want to keep this horse up here. So from the mesa portal, if we go directly straight in this direction, we will intercept this other torch trail. And yeah, I know we got to turn. Yeah, we're turning. We just follow the torch trail here. And in just a few moments, we are at the gold farm. Now this is really big. This is huge for me because now, for one, it's quicker for me to get from that portal to the gold farm, but I also don't have to consume as much food. So it's going to save a little bit of time or a little bit of resources because I won't have to, breed the cows and kill them and refill my food as much. So that's a little bit of ecstasy right there. This horse up here on the roof, a horse roof, the roof horse, Rufus the roof horse. I think that might work. Anyway, this horse up here making travel up on the nether roof that much quicker and easier. Just a little bit more ecstasy. We can't have everything we want all at once, but we can work a little bit closer toward it every day. Uno, it's good to see you, my buddy. All right, let's just roll over here to El Fernache and check this out. I've been doing a bit of work over here, and I'm getting closer to a final design. First of all, like with the red, I decided a red door, and these stairs up here lead to the medium size side of El Fernache. So there will be 16 furnaces here, and another 16 furnaces around here somewhere, totaling 32. And then over here, on the yellow side, we will have 8 furnaces. So that's 40 furnaces up here. Plus the 64 down there, we've got 100 furnaces. So what is next for this series, this episode? Well, I'm going to continue work on La Fernache, and I don't know. I do want to do some work in the nether, just to take advantage of those 2 blaze spawners. Maybe we can head back there and do some work. Maybe we can do some work over here. This area is yet to be developed. Now, this island or peninsula is really out of range of the spawn chunks. So it doesn't make for an excellent farm. As you can see, I've made a little bit of modification to the sugarcane area. So this way I can just back up against this dirt wall and press left or right. And I could just hold down the punch button, and I can harvest all the sugarcane. And the walls help me stay close to the sugarcane at the right height, and it also helps to contain it a little bit. I'm probably going to put another layer of dirt on top of this one, so even more of the drops don't get lost. But as you see down there, those sugarcane are 3 high, while these up here are only 1 high. If we're in this area, that's not a problem, because these chunks will be loaded by us being in the area. But it's not within spawn chunk range. So the spawn chunks, everything stays loaded. So even when we leave this area and go to the nether, this area is still loaded, so that farm is still growing. If we need iron, the iron is still being produced and collected over there. If we need to grow up more kelp for fuel, we could use that for fuel. Anyway, if we need to grow up more kelp, we can cut it all down and then leave and then come back, and it should all be ready to harvest again. So it maximizes our time. Not really maximizing our effort, though. Maybe we need an automatic sugarcane farm in spawn chunks. I mean, this sugarcane, this was to prove a point that one water source block at the top can feed a whole farm as long as you go down, what, 7 or 8 blocks? Or go down 1 block in every 7 or 8 blocks just to maintain the water flowing. So in that regard, this was a success. And we got plenty of paper and sugarcane for our needs in the immediate future. But if I made a smaller sugarcane farm that was always running, so that way sugarcane was constantly trickling in, yeah, maybe we'll work on a sugarcane farm. And this is also the area I come to chop down trees. Maybe some sort of automated tree chopping? Nah, maybe not. I think that would take up a little bit too much space, and spawn chunks is only 12 by 12 around the player, so 6 chunks out in each direction. That looks cool peeking out over the trees. See, that's a perfect height. It's just high enough to where there's a hint of something and you see some color. It just pops right out. Love it. Anyway. Yeah, what to do? Maybe we need to work on this area more. Kind of beautify the area. Make a little bit better pathway to get here. I like this natural tunnel. I think we maintain that. Maybe we could do something over here. Just a little artistic build. Maybe an artistic build up there. Yeah. I don't know. I juggle when I'm trying to think about something. Well, I guess you guys are going to have to tune in next episode to see what I work on next. I'm going to continue to work on El Fernace and maybe do something new and exciting in this wonderful world of agony and ecstasy. I'm Rockdoor44. Thanks for watching. See you later.